Hello, fellow viewers. If you like what you hear,
give us your ears on Spotify. See you there.
Yes, and not to be that person, but he's kind of hot.
Oh my god, I'm loving that you're saying this right now. Oh my god, I'm gonna get into that. Okay. So that is so funny. Look at those rosy cheeks. Come on.
Literally, and I'm just lips. Yes, it's the lips.
It's
definitely.
The lips.
They're just so suggestive, and then the
supple.
eyes, like he's.
You can tell me what to do. I'll join the army.
All right.
Okay. So this version that's on the Leslie's Weekly, it literally looks like the poster version that we know and love. Except you'll find that the Leslie's Weekly branding is at the top right, and then the wording is way less impactful. Instead it says, "What are you doing for preparedness?" But the font is like really small. It's a serif font. It's looking a little dated. He still emphasizes the U by putting it in all caps, but it's just like not as impactful. And he does the emphasis on U way better on the classic poster, which transitions us to looking at the conception of the iconic poster we know today. The poster was created by Flagg after World War I had broken out, while he was working under the Division of Pictorial Publicity, otherwise known as the DPP.
DPP.
This is the DPP. He was the ripe age of 39, and they didn't want his crusty ass. So, instead of fighting in the war, he volunteered his creative skills to the DPP, which developed out of the need to promote the war effort through illustration. Under the DPP, he created at least 46 posters, one of which would be the poster we are examining today. The poster has that same imagery of Uncle Sam pointing, but now the words are larger. They're all caps, they're bold, sans serif font that says, "I want you for U.S. Army." And there's smaller lettering below that that says, "Nearest recruiting station."
Yes, and it's a big, bold sans serif. Oh my god, that Leslie's poster, the fact that it was such a thin serifed font as well as just being small as hell, like that, how do you expect anyone to even know what that poster's saying from afar?
I know.
There just ain't no way.
Just so all I can read is "you." That's all I can read.
Exactly. It's
crazy.
Leslie's and then you.
Yes, and then as you can see in the original poster, the U is now emphasized by being slightly bigger, but also being in a grab your attention red that's more impactful than the last iteration of this design. So apparently the pointing position and messaging had taken a lot of inspiration from another poster, Alfred Lett's poster of Lord Kirchner Wants You. Isn't that so American to just take something that somebody else has done and claim it as your own work?
That is just, how could you not?
American spirit.
I mean, and I remember this too. I remember this from whatever class we saw it in.
Yep.
And I remember thinking, like, that's just typical.
Right.
It's on brand.
It's on brand, but at the same time, what is original, honestly? I mean, like, he does it more blatantly, and he really, like, he never says it, but he kind of owns, like, totally copying this other guy's work.
Yeah.
But at least he designed his own character, so we give him that.
Yeah, give him that much credit.
Imposter syndrome be gone. So, the handsome man, the way that he looks, whether it was through patriotism, thriftiness, or vanity, the story goes that Flagg decided to use himself as the model for this rendition of Uncle Sam. So
he was a silver fox, is what you're saying.
He's a silver fox. He would dress up as Uncle Sam and use his mirror reflection to kind of like illustrate that. So like imagine like he's like in the mirror dressed as Uncle Sam so that he can get like the proportions right. So
that's so funny.
Uncle Sam, you think Uncle Sam's hot means that you think that Flagg is hot. So
I stand by that.
He apparently was a really handsome man, and like his eclectic character comes from like he's really blatant about him loving really fast cars and really beautiful women. So like I can't imagine what this man was like.
No, that's super American.
Fuck yeah, America.
Beautiful women.
Beautiful women.
Men had taste.
I love women. Yes. According to sources, the illustrator was acutely aware of his own good looks and was particularly proud of his sharply shaped eyebrows. And that was one of the things that I kind of noticed on the Uncle Sam design, because it's just like his bushy eyebrows was just so aggressive, like expressive.
Yes.
Without those brows, I don't know how impactful Uncle Sam's face would be, you know?
Yeah, me either, because they envelop the tops of his eyes so perfectly, and it just and they just make it more sensual and like intense.
Yeah, intense is the better word for that.
Definitely sensual and intense, though.
Yes, just the way I like it. Oh my gosh.
Do you have any audience members with an eyebrow kink?
Well, comment, leave us comments, join us on our I'm gonna make a caricature of his hooded
Oh my god.
eyelids.
That is very American of us, sexualizing this American icon.
If you had an ideal humanoid version of what America means and is, what do you think that would look like? If it could be anything. Doesn't have to look like Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, oh man. Okay, so if I were to personify America as it is now, he would not be handsome, and it would be a he, but he would not be handsome.
Yes.
Because
see, like a old fat man with like a pot belly.
And you know what I'm thinking, actually? You know how those political cartoons, they used to have, like, the big business was, like, this fat, like, gluttonous man? I think that is what America looks like right now.
Oh.
Because America right now just feels like it's more... It doesn't feel like a country. It feels like more of a business. Like, America's, like...
transactional.
Yeah, because there are groups of people in this country who aren't being recognized, and they aren't being treated fairly. So...
Yep.
And, you know, money kind of just rules a lot of our
money
politics,
is king.
too. Yeah, money's king. And it affects all of us, especially when it's used to lobby certain things into government that, you know, don't really benefit everyone. So that's all I have to say about that. He would not be pretty. He would be one of those fat white men from the from those old political illustrations.
Yeah, I don't even know what America would look like to me. I feel like America is such a shapeshifter because there are moments where I really appreciate America, and there are moments where I really don't. Like the Roe v. Wade thing. Yes. But I think what's great about America is that we're allowed to have that opinion and have that discourse. Yes. It's the being heard part that's been the trouble, and that's always the trouble.
Yeah.
But at least we are slowly but surely, I hope, making way to equality, of course, and having that minority feel like it's playing a part in politics the way it should, instead of it always feeling like whites on top and they have the power.
Definitely. And once things do start making a bigger change and like the priorities of our nation shift to humanitarianism instead of just like profit,
it's about me.
Yeah, then eventually how I see America like personified will shift into something else that encapsulates all of the beautiful people that live here, you know?
Yeah. I kind of imagine America's like I think it's Shiva, where she has like a bunch of different arms and like it's just like there's like a lot of different moving pieces of America, and it's just like can't really be pinpointed. And maybe it's like Shiva, but as a man. And muscular.
With them strong arms.
Strong arms carrying me through the day.
That's interesting, yeah. Yeah, America's always just fluctuating, and we'll see where she is, you know, years from now when we're more into like our adulthood, our later adulthood. Yeah. I can't wait to see where we are, you know. But whether
it's kind of scary.
It is, yeah. Whether it be bad or
terrifying.
Good, it's like
we'll be there.
We'll be there.
Experiencing it.
Yeah. So at least we can appreciate that much.
Yeah, for sure. Don't forget to like this episode and subscribe for more content. Join us on our social media pages at Beyond Iconic Podcast.
We release pod updates, sneak peeks, and would love to interact with you. Until next time.